before I throw my stool out of my window. Okay. I almost roid rage. I just completely shut it off and restarted it. I just want to throw my stool out of a window because it was like, oh, can't connect to D-Live. Hi. Okay, so basically, hi. Thanks for the welcome back. So basically, you just want, I don't know how to describe it, but you want a certain, or for what I'm doing, I want a certain amount of foil to be visible on the surface of the glass. So for a super thin piece of glass, you want to use the smaller foil because it's going to produce the same visible width of the foil on the surface of the glass. So if you can see, so I used 2 different widths of foil. So this was the biggest foil and this was the medium foil. But because the glass has different thicknesses, it looks the exact same when it's on the face of the glass, if that makes sense. So I want it to all even out to be about the same width, and that's going to give me, I don't know, that's what you're supposed to. I don't know, y'all. I might just have to end the stream. If it's being like this and this distracts me, it's now 2:45 and I haven't almost gotten anything done because of streaming and issues with the stream. I don't know why Sunday is just so unproductive. If it keeps cutting out, I might just stream on my Discord because I'm still working. And then streaming on Discord, I can actually play good music. So, although I don't know how to do. It'll be fine. Figure it out. So I think I'm going to try to start, so it's 2:45 now, I'm going to try to start soldering by 3, which I think is doable. I think the music just scared me. I thought it was something like on the window. Spooked! Straight up spooked me. It sounded like a bug like flying into the window. Hello! This afternoon, today, I'm working on all kinds of stuff. Right now, I am foiling some honeycombs that have like the honey dripping off of it, and we're gonna try to get all these foiled up, and then we're just gonna be soldering everything. So we're gonna solder some bees, gonna solder a hedgehog. I was supposed to start streaming at 1 today. It's 2:45. It's okay. We'll just do what we can get done. We will do what we can. How are you doing today? We'll say 3. How are you doing today, 3? I don't want to say kiddo. I did a little like interview with someone today that I met on TikTok about like being a full-time artist. So that was fun. It was like for a class that she's doing. Which one did I use? Did I use this one? No, I can't remember. No, she didn't ask me about that. It was more so like the class, I guess, is about like getting started in being self-employed. Like it's kind of like an art business hybrid class. So she kind of just asked questions about like how I got into what I'm doing and just kind of like origin stories, origin story type stuff. And she's familiar with me too. Like she used to watch all my TikTok live streams. Cause I used to live stream on TikTok almost every day. Like I would get home from work and I would do, if I was like working on stained glass, I would do a live stream on old TikTok, old TT. Yeah, it wasn't like a real interview. Like it was, but less, it wasn't like by a news channel or something. Hey there, just found your channel. Aw, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much. I'm very glad to be able to share my knowledge. My streams are really just like most of the time are They're like really more chill. Like I'm just usually working. But if you ever have any questions about stained glass, I'm more than happy to answer them while I'm streaming. So it's just kind of a way for me to like multitask and, you know, share the process with people. To our outside playing. That's nice. I usually try to live stream maybe like every few days or so. I was really, really strict when I was just streaming on one platform, but I got to the point where it was like a chore. So now I just I stream because I want to share it with people, and not because I feel like I have to stream on a schedule. And I eventually want to do some streams that are like YouTube exclusive, where I just answer questions and like help people out with stained glass stuff. So all those little details are getting worked out. I hope the font isn't too small on the chat. Like, for me it's really small, but I don't know if that's just my computer is really far away. It's so little. Hello, USA! Yay! How you doing, Greg? Oh, Greg. Good to hear. We're having a really nice day here. And so far, I can about say the same. How does being on people's recommendeds work on YouTube? I have no idea. I have no clue. Like, as far as live stream being recommended, I mean, I guess if that person had looked up like crafts or, you know, like any stained glass stuff, or I don't know. YouTube is like kind of a mystery to me as far as the algorithm. Brian knows a lot more about the algorithm than I do. But it seems like the algorithm is kind of annoying sometimes. Like, there's like a joke in our Discord right now that one of the guys in Discord, his girlfriend likes to listen to like a specific type of like relaxing rain sound video where it's like oldies playing in another room or something with like rain. And I looked it up one time, and now it is recommended to me on the sidebar of every video. One time is all it took, and it's now recommended every time. I'm just like, why? It's not necessary. I think you can set it to like, don't recommend this, so I should probably do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not doing much on here other than art, so it's not, I don't think, too much of a problem for me, because I'm like streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and DLive. I am merely an artist, just trying to scrape by, starving artist. I opened up Streamlabs. I set up Streamlabs, but I didn't put any of my Tidy Lab stuff in here, so if anyone like follows, it won't have the cute chihuahua. Darn. Darn! Already 3. What? Are we in a time warp? Why is time going by so fast? I feel like I can't get anything done. So frustrating. Yeah, it probably helps with the algorithm, maybe. Because I know I get, like, just really random stuff suggested to me. Like those videos that don't have anything to do with what you've ever looked up, but they have, like, 3 million views or something. I'm hoping that if I make a project creation video, that the same thing will happen to me on YouTube. And like me making a stained glass hedgehog will just be like suggested into everyone's YouTube. Oh my god, it's like not that warm out and I am sweating. Why? Degrees in my art room. I watched one Coco Melon video. What is that? I've been wanting to do a meme, but I haven't landed on what I wanted to make. I definitely want to. I was probably going to, like, something I definitely want to do is do a stained glass Hades reference, like the video game that I won't stop talking about. And that would probably just be for me. But that's not, like, I don't know how well known that is. Like, that would kind of be more in, like, the gaming realm. I wanted... a meme that I saw a bunch of people doing in the stained glass world was the picture of Bernie Sanders with his big mittens. There were like 3 stained glass artists that made stained glass Bernie Sanders, which I didn't want to make that, but they did the meme and it was really popular. Melon is like a kid's toddler type channel. Oh no. Yeah, for a really long time, or like, not a really long time, a few weeks, at the beginning of the year, I was like only getting suggested Breath of the Wild videos, like speedrun videos, and now I'm like only getting suggested like Hades speedrun videos, even though I'm not interested in ever doing speedruns. Fastest run I ever got on Hades was 25 minutes, and the world record is 6.5 minutes. I don't need your followers, your click for follows, Twitch bot. I'll get follows on my own. Pop-Tart cat. Oh my gosh. Old internet memes. That would be fun. That would be so fun, actually. I really like that idea. I actually might do something like that. Yeah, like a throwback memes, stained glass memes thing. I've thought about a Triforce. That's what Brian has been telling me to do, a Triforce since day one. And I'm like, it's so basic. And then I got into Breath of the Wild and I'm like, maybe I should make a Triforce. We're gonna switch to the other machine. Tool? It's not a machine. Yeah, the Pop-Tart cat. What else? What are like some like mid 2000s memes? Oh, the sun! Whole stream. No, but I want to do old memes. I like old memes better. New memes, it's just gonna be like Gen Z dancing. That's like all the new memes are. Sorry. If you're Gen Z. This whole stream has been me struggling. I don't know if I put my camera, I'm gonna cry. Yes, the sun hinders me every day at this time. It just starts pouring into the window, and then I can't stream, and that's why when I don't start streaming until like 5 p.m., that's why. The sun is why. I'm gonna scream. I'm just gonna scream right now. You're gonna look at my super messy art room. Great, now you get the bad side of my face. Love it. Ah! It's fine. We're fine. How? Where is the sun still coming in from? Where? My God. Well. Alright, I think that's fine. Let's just finish foiling. Oh, you can see my cool mushroom thing that I bought behind me. Yay! I bought like this little mushroom tapestry. I quite like it. My desk, like my work desk, used to be over here, and I would look into my backyard. And like the sun coming in is almost enough to make me want to move my desk back over there, because this is ridiculous. Really? I don't think I use this thing on stream very often. But yeah, this thing is speedy. It takes a little bit to get used to though, honestly. Like it's not like when I first used it, it took me a really long time. But now I love it. I couldn't live without this thing. So this makes it go by pretty quickly, honestly. Pretty quick. I jinx myself immediately and make me have to start over. I also still have to burnish these pieces, meaning I have to get all of the wrinkles out of the foil, so. My hair is irritating me. It's getting under my headphones. No, it didn't nix my alerts. I switched to, unless someone donated something to me and I just am not seeing it, I switched to, Streamlabs. I was just using OBS and then I switched to Streamlabs just because I was having problems with OBS and I just got mad. Oh, thanks. So I didn't import my Tidy Labs, like the DLive notifications, into Streamlabs because I was just trying to get the restream chat to get to work. You should let them do their thing. You have to. Curly hair is so, like, it's so nice. And everyone, there's so many people that want curly hair. Although I used to want straight hair. I straightened my hair every single day in high school. I was a scene kid. And so I would straighten my hair and I had like it went this way though. I had like the big like comb over. So bad. I used to want to grow my hair out, and I've kind of surrendered to the idea that, like, my hair just really doesn't look good once it grows out past this length. Like, it was quite a bit longer a few months ago, and I felt like it looked bad. So I got it cut, and this is just kind of the length it's supposed to be. So the rule of thumb for copper foil is to have a bigger piece of copper than glass. Yes, because this is what the solder is going to stick to, so you want there to be... the thickness of the foil that's showing, it really depends. Some artists like a really thin solder, and some like it to be really thick. Oh, I'm sorry if people have donated to me and I didn't see it. Thank you. Because you know I would have been like, ha, thanks! Was there, like, what was there? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I hate when people donate and then don't say anything, like the person doesn't say. Oh, Lemon's ice cream. Thanks for the donations, everyone. And, oh my god, I still don't know how to make the chat show up. Oh my god, I can't do technology. So I've seen other people's streams where they have restream chat that populates all of the chats in one, like, in the DLive chat, it'll show you YouTube, like, not on the stream itself. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. It doesn't make any sense. I can't imagine how mad I'm gonna be about technology when I'm, like, 80. If I'm this mad now and I'm 26. Don't like technology. I just want to go live in the woods and like live off grid and not have a computer. Like, I don't not want a computer, but I want like the bare minimum that I need to like play Minecraft and be on Discord and YouTube. Yes. You are right. You know me. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna burnish these and then we're gonna get to soldering now that it is 3:15. probably my neighbors. It's probably my mic picking up my heartbeat. You can probably hear every plane and like the thoughts of the people in the plane as the planes are flying over. You know. It's so bad. I don't like it. Like, and you know, if people like technology, that's great. I just don't. I don't. And it totally is the problem of like, so I heard that, you know, the reason why older people, it takes them longer to learn technology is because they don't care to learn it and they don't want to. I totally can relate with that now. I quit. I give up. It's done. Today is done. What is going to happen when I try to solder and can't even keep my camera up? Oh my lord. Hi. I'm off my game today, guys. Off my game. Bless it! Oh my god! I give up. Y'all. Oh my god. I hate them. Okay. First stream, it feels like it because everything's just falling apart. Just one of those days. What is today? 2/21/2021. Ugh, those are terrible numbers. Terrible. At least there's some entertainment in my failures. What more could I ask for? It feels like Monday! I'm telling you. I am telling you. Got a case of the Mondays, y'all. For real, why else would it take me 1 hour to foil 2 honeycombs? 1 hour for 2 honeycombs? What? That is absurd. These should take no more than 15 minutes a piece. Yes. Yeah, it's because I'm streaming. If I were like just kind of chilling in Discord or something, it would not take me this long. It's because there were like issues in the beginning, and then like the stream cut out, and then my camera decided to fall. I lost my mind and almost threw my chair through. Yes, it'd be much faster, but it's fine. We're gonna start being speedy. We're gonna be zippy about it, y'all. What just fell? I don't even know what just fell. Oh, you know, just a bunch of glass. Just a bunch of glass. There's some weird energy going around my studio right now. I don't know if I want to solder this afternoon with this. I feel like this is the kind of energy that gets glass broken. This is when glass just like cracks for no reason. I'm suspicious. The one with flames. Yes, I know. They're sitting here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, we're done foiling. Okay, great. Great. So, our first order of business. Let's get this hedgehog out of the way. I've put off this hedgehog for like 2 days now. Hey, someone. What is that? How you doing? I have some jokes. Okay. Fire away. What are these so-called jokes? Uh-huh. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Let's see if I can remember where all of these pieces go. Oh, I remember having like a pun off with my ex. There were so many bread puns. Bread puns are so easy. Also, thank you. This is a really cute little custom request that I got from an old coworker. I think there's a little something like that. And then there's this one, maybe? Maybe. And then a can't opener. Wait, what? What is this? This. Yay. I think that is about right. I refuse to participate in this pun off. I'm just gonna let you all do your thing. Dude, are you God, what do you want from me? Why are you knocking everything over? This is my look of being done with this camera. This is my look. Being done with it. Sorry, you're gonna have to look at my shirt for a second. Why? There's literally no reason why that should have fallen off. It's perfectly perched. There's nothing wrong with its perch. If it does it again, I'm done. Ugh. Ugh. My camera is falling for me. Watch this. I'm gonna have to lift the blinds up again, and it's gonna fall again. For no reason. I hope everyone's having a great time. At my expense. And before anyone asks, I put the flux in the middle of the glass just because I knew I had too much on my brush. And it kind of acts as a way for me to kind of just put it somewhere and then I can go back to it. Like paint. No, not really. Because I usually end up spreading it around. Usually it's just easier if it's, sorry, I'm used to the camera being over there, which is why I looked over there. It's just easier to have everything covered in flux, which is why I just kind of haphazardly put it all over the glass. You just gotta make sure you wash everything really well whenever you're done. Where are my gloves? Oh, they're over here. Ugh, someone shut up! No! That was so bad! It was terrible. But it was good. But it was terrible. Alright, we're gonna go into Zen mode so I don't crack any glass. My contacts are so dry right now. Which fume extractor to use? I've been searching for a good one. So this one is, I tried showing it the last stream and I knocked everything over. It was terrible. I used the Heiko FA400. You can kind of see it a little bit here. So you can have it standing up on its small end like it is now and just kind of broadly absorbing the fumes. Or you can set it down and have it kind of like a more direct funnel. Now, I do find that this isn't like really strong, so it is best if you can have like a fan blowing the fumes in the direction of your smoke absorber. Or just try like how I have it pretty close. It doesn't really do that well on this side, but over here you can see the fumes going into it. So, oh my god. Puns. So far, I really like it. It makes me just like feel better about my life. If I wanted to be super, super extra cautious, I could use a mask as well. But I have my windows open in here right now, and there's like a nice breeze, so. Alright, so now basically everything is tacked. This thing was about, I think it was $75. And then I bought the filter replacements, which was a 6-pack for $30 or $35. So I think $100 or so is a sound investment for, you know, my health. Yeah, of course. I really didn't have one up until I only got this maybe a few months ago. So I think as long as you have proper ventilation and you have some good airflow and it's not just blowing into your face nonstop, I think it's fine. The stained glass store that I go to that has like a bunch of stained glass veterans, they don't use, I don't think they use smoke absorbers. They just have really good ventilation in their workspace. So I wouldn't go that far. I like having this, but before I go any further, I am going to apply my copper wire. I'll go ahead and take this. I have to lift this real quick. Now, I need to find the picture of the hedgehog. Here, there's the picture. I got stuff just sitting around everywhere. Oak leaves, corgi, rose. having the temperature controlled iron make a big difference? Mine's not tenfold. Yes. No, absolutely. Having a temperature control to your iron, especially an iron that is high quality like the one I have, where it heats up really fast, it makes a difference. I had a really hard time with my soldering before I got this. I think partially because of my technique, as well as if the iron made it harder. Once I got this, it was like night and day. So if you've got, hi Kuya as well, thank you. If you got a better iron, you will see a difference almost immediately because that temperature control. I mean, I've showed my first project where so this is with a hobbyist iron. You can see how just rough it is. It's not melted together. It has so many bumps in it because my iron wasn't hot enough. And it didn't give me enough control. There's just bumps. I'm actually going to redo this at some point, probably on live stream, or I'm going to take this whole thing apart. Because as you can see as well, I put my jump rings just on the edge, and it's just, I can pull it off. So I don't trust this to sit in a window. So I'm going to redo this. This has just been sitting forever. Yep. And it'll be pretty. Stag said it looked like Stag said it looked like a monkey in a coconut. So you're not entirely off. Yeah, I mean it's definitely technique, and it's also the iron. So if you don't have a temperature control iron, I mean my iron, it would take maybe 10 to 15 minutes to heat up. This one, less than 30 seconds, and it's good. So it's worth it. I need this stupid hedgehog picture. I need this old ape picture. We're gonna open it. I'm gonna just have it open on my computer, so that's how I'm gonna see it. What I need the picture for specifically is just to see where I drew the lines for the leaves. It is. It's a monkey and a coconut. Yeah, Stag said that too. She was like, "What are you making? Is that a monkey and a coconut?" Made me laugh really hard. Aha! Here it is. Oh, I'll give you guys a little sneaky peeky of my next commission that I'm going to be working on. So it's this Halloween cat, and it's going to be a orange moon, a blood moon, or harvest moon, and then a little hat. Yeah. So that's my next one that I'm going to be working on this week once I finish all these up. A platypus in a coconut. everyone likes it. I think it's pretty fresh. So this wire, this is like the question I get so often. This is a 16 gauge pre-tinned wire. I really wish that I could tell you what brand it is, but like this is just what it is. I get it from my stained glass supplier in person, and I don't know where they order it from. Otherwise I would tell everyone because I love it. I ordered some wire off of the internet, and it was impossible to work with. It was pre-tinned, but it was just garbage quality. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. I'll try to pick their brains and see if I can't figure out where they get it from next time I go in. But yes, 16 gauge wire. At least that's that's as much as I can tell you. I know it's not very helpful. It's such a common question that I get, and I'm just like, I wish that I could be more helpful. I had to be extra with these leaf details, I'll tell you what, y'all. This was, I think it's about $7.50 for a roll, and it lasts quite a while, so it's not too bad. I think you can get it online for much cheaper. It's kind of just a convenience thing for me to go and buy it in person. She actually told me one of the websites she gets it from, and I couldn't even begin to remember, so I have to pick her brain next time I go in. I think you could probably, they used to charge less for it. I think you could probably find the same thing for maybe $2 or $3. Hi! Happy Sunday! Hello! Oh my gosh. Thanks. Yeah, it's really not bad, especially if you can find it online. I'm gonna try to get the insider connection for y'all so we can see where to order it from. Because like it adds, I think it adds such a nice little addition. I'm telling you what, this whole stream I've been just like not with it. I don't know what's wrong, but I am just not with it today. I'll tell you that much for free. How are we gonna do this one? What is it? It's a hedgehog. which is a hedgehog rolled up on itself. We need these. We need these. Let's not make my life even harder. So we're just gonna little hedgehog. Looks like it's covered in sprinkles. It's mad too. But he's alright. I am glad that you love it. It is very intimidating, yes. I use HobbyCame for all of my large commissions that have like a set border. Definitely make sure you pull the tension out, because if you don't, you'll be in some trouble later on. So what I do is I'll grab either end. You can see this end is smushed down, so you grab your pliers and you pull it out. You just gotta fiddle with it. It takes a while to get used to it. I personally like to separate all of the pieces for straight edges, but if it's curved, I like to just go with the curve. Don't be afraid to get really intense with your angles that you're using your lead nippers with the HobbyCame. Because it's going to create like a better angle for corners, if that makes sense. So like that kind of an angle, can you see it a little bit? And then if you need a better angle, just like cut off these little bits. I don't know. That's like the only advice that I can give. Is just those little. It's really, really intimidating. Make sure your iron isn't too hot either, because it is a very high percentage of lead, if not pure lead. I don't know what the actual percentage is. But make sure your iron isn't too hot, because if it is, you will melt straight through the lead and you'll have a big hole, and it's horrifying when you've spent so much time on a project and you're almost done and every part of the lead is almost done and then you have a hole in it. So not too hot. And I would just like make some small practice pieces first too. Like don't go crazy with it. Why are you being such a Oh, nice. Yes, yes, yes. I need to get one of those as well. That's my... It's that's my next big purchase. I think my second next big purchase is going to be a new grinder, because mine is struggling. And then I will be getting a vice gripper. These wire pieces are much easier to work with if you do what I'm doing right now. Sometimes it's just not possible, but I think this year in general will be the year of upgrades. I'm very simple with my setup. It took me forever to get a smoke absorber. It took me forever to get a nice iron. Just all of it. Just don't want to work with me, huh? This little piece, so frustrating. Oh, I need to get one then. I had only ever looked in one place and I just knew that they were expensive, so I will now be looking on Etsy as soon as I get off this stream. That is absolutely the first thing I'm going to buy then, if it's that cheap. Cheap! Learn something new every day, I'll tell you what. Oh, nice. How is it cheaper on Etsy? Gosh, bless Etsy. Bless them. There we go. A little bit like this. I really like adding these little wire details too because I feel like it makes it almost like cuter. Like it gives kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it gives it a different vibe than if they were all different pieces. And I like it because it looks cuter. That's all I got. I think just a few pieces. It's just a hedgehog. Just a regular hedgehog. It's like when they roll up on themselves, like in like a little ball. I don't think they're the same thing. Pink and echidna is different. You're fine. I've done some pretty wild animal pieces, mostly goats, so I'm sure I'll get some Australian ones at some point soon. Hey, how's it going? We are working on a hedgehog today. You know what is really funny about the platypus too, is that when I was in second grade, like just a little baby Rachel, I was a platypus in a school play. A purple platypus. I think it'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be really cute, actually. I like the idea. Oh, I am gonna do, okay, listen, so Diablo 2 is getting remade. So I want to do some spooky D2 stuff. Like they've like remastered it to like have better graphics or whatever. So I do have some potions that I've already made that I'm gonna be like photographing like artistically for The Diablo 2 people. Very old. Actually, it's like less than a year old. This is my soldering one, so it's just covered in flux. I need to get a new one, I know. I have a few that I could replace it with, but it works. I keep forgetting my camera's over here. You missed the excitement earlier. My camera fell, I screamed, it fell again, I was manically laughing how much it was falling. It was great. It was a great time. Yeah, it's just I really pile on the flux, so it kind of just built up. I'm really against wasting stuff too, so I like using stuff until I can't use it anymore. I am sorry to hear that, but yes, you should make stained glass. Everyone should make stained glass. Or at least have like a nice little creative hobby. Honestly, like, I think it's one of the most, like, I don't know what your artistic abilities are like, but I think it's one of the most, like, entry-level friendly art forms that you can do, because as long as you have the patience, you can get outlines on the internet. Like, you don't have to necessarily be artistic, like super artistic, to make stained glass. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're like really into fine arts or drawing and stuff, but I'm gonna be like offering more patterns. I know I say that all the time, but I'm gonna be offering some patterns for sale soon, hopefully. Do I patterns? I'm going to. If that is what you're referring to, if I answered your question immediately without seeing it, then yes. I'm just really hesitant to sell all the patterns that I've made so far because they're like my money makers. Like, they're like, I make them. So I don't know. It feels wrong to just put them into the world. Ugh. No, too many puns. listen. I posted a video on TikTok recently showing what they are selling to people. One of the websites is like printing it out on plastic. And the amount of comments that I got where people were like, your idea isn't even original. Your idea has been done a million times over. This is your fault. Why didn't you watermark it? Why didn't you do this, that, and that? I was like, holy what? The whole point was just to like, yeah, the honeybee motif is very popular right now. But they legit just traced my... I can't go on. I can't start talking about this. It's so stupid. I was like, what? How are these people... How are these people real that they're like, this is your fault? You're not even original. Okay. Real productive there, friend. I've actually had quite a few people reach out to me that were scammed, and they're very nice. I feel really bad for them. Alright, now we're going to get into the actual fun soldering. Oh, yes, sorry. Also, mantra. Yes, so like the patterns. I sell these too. This is my job, like the final product, but I sell one pattern. It depends. Some people will hang them on a wall, and some people, most I would say, hang them in the window. I have an option on all of my listings to include a suction cup or not, and if they say yes, then I'll send a suction cup as well. They can like hang it in their little window. But I make really small stuff, so it's not like giant windows that have to be installed. Not yet, at least. Because unfortunately, part of making windows is that you have to install them. Like, I learned that where like if you make the windows, I think more often than not, the people that commission it, you have to install it. So sounds like a nightmare. Whoops, sorry, I poked the mic. It was probably like a sonic boom. Yeah, I mean, the shop that I go to, they specialize in large windows. In fact, they like, so much so that they don't understand how I make money selling small stuff. Like, they've just never been exposed to, like, internet sales and small sales. So she was like, how do you make money if you're spending this much on, like, $300 on entry fees for festivals? And I was like, but I'm not, I just do all my stuff online. What do you mean? The internet provides me sustenance. Stop! Someone could potentially make a pattern and like just have me make it, although it would have to be like to my standards. Like they couldn't just make it and then like there's certain things you do have to take into consideration when making a pattern. Um, but I mean, people have drawn pictures and given them to me, and then I like translate them to glass. So there would still be probably some level of that. Plus, I'm very controlling when it comes to my stained glass process, so I might have a hard time with someone else's pattern. Yeah, theoretically. I'm gonna do a, yeah, it is a more expensive hobby to start. I would say, I don't know the conversion to, from US dollar, but I mean, it's like about 400 US, I would say, to comfortably start. You could do it for less theoretically. Especially if you can like piece together your own starter kit with like used stuff from eBay or wherever. I think it's possible, or like finding old people who are just selling their stuff because they can't do it anymore. I know a lot of people will get glass and supplies that way. I got a decent amount of my supplies from my grandpa. I had to replace a lot of them because they were very old, but he just like can't do it anymore. His old hands. Yeah, it's really not too bad. Comfortably, like if you want to get all the glass that you want, I'd say 600 is probably more ideal because you're gonna get addicted to buying glass. You want all of it, all the pretty art glass. Yeah. What do you look for in fan-made patterns? What makes fan-made patterns not work? So if someone came to me and they're not familiar with stained glass and they say, hey, I made this, the lines of the glass, like potentially if they understand how glass breaks, then it would be fine. But there's certain ways that you need to draw everything out that like I can imagine someone coming to me and being like, here, I want this. And there's like huge concave pieces and like really thin pieces. So having an understanding of how glass behaves is definitely kind of a prerequisite to making your own patterns. And I just don't know how intuitive that is. Like for me, it was pretty easy, but I don't know if other people, I don't know. Does what I'm saying make sense? Thought about looking into wind chimes once. Tuned correctly. Yeah, I've heard some ugly sounding wind chimes, I'll tell you what. But yeah, I think it's like way better to invest in a potential hobby that could like make you money instead of like, yay, new phone, new technology, new video games. If you do end up wanting to like start, I do have some videos on my YouTube of like intro, beginner, everything you'll need to know type stuff. I'm still working on making more videos. I only have 5 videos up right now, but I'm trying. So I'm making videos to just try to make it a little bit more beginner friendly and a little bit less mysterious. Because when I started, it wasn't even that long ago, but when I started, it was like all the videos were like, it was like this esoteric hobby that like the only videos were like 8 years old and like 40-minute long, like complete start to finish, like low quality video. And I think we're in like a new wave of stained glass arts. 432. What is it? Isn't it like everything was now tuned to 440 or something for A? Like it's not 432 normally. I think it's nope. My goodness. Are you just perusing the internet for puns right now, ZJ? Yay! Okay, the front is done. She's looking pretty cute. A little monkey and a coconut. A little hedgehog, little echidna. Whatever she is. Really? It's fine. Oh, she cute! Oh, wow, that's so crazy. So the glass looks so dark when you're like looking straight down at it, but when you look through it, it like looks more like a hedgehog. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Wow. It's much cuter than I thought it would be. Okay, so now we have to figure out where we're going to put the jump rings for it. And I'm thinking, it would be nice to put one here and here, but I don't trust it being on the edge because I don't want it to lift off. Although, it being attached to a piece of copper wire technically would make it... Oh wait, there's not going to be copper wire in the back. Technically, this is at less of a risk of coming off because of the soldering and because there's a copper wire there, a piece of copper wire. I think it would be fine. I don't want to risk it though. I'm just trying to picture it in 10 years. Sometimes this is the part that I kind of kick myself for when I plan a piece like this, is I never draw in where I'm going to put the jump rings. So sometimes I run into these little sticky little situations where I'm like, where do I put it? I don't necessarily want to put it here because that's really off center. My other option might be to stick a piece of copper wire in and solder it here, but on, you know, like on the other side, and have it curling up. I think that's probably what I'll do because it'll look really cute too. So I think we will do that. So we're gonna turn her over. So we're gonna do it here and here. Sometimes it can be, look how ugly this is on the back. Yes, I want there to be two connector points, so I think this will be the best. I'm gonna pull it up because I want the rope to start here, ideally, because I braid hem cord. So I want the hem cord to be here. That way, if I just put two loops here, the hem cord would come behind this piece right here, and you could see the cord with the suns behind it. So that's why I want to bring these out. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that's the best option. I'm going to use my big pin for the sizing on this one. Fancy sizing, I know. I like this music. It's nice. So like right schmear, I think is good. So we're gonna, I like to do the same thing that I do with the copper foil, where I heat it up with my finger like this, just by rubbing it, because it's copper wire and it's gonna help it bend better. So I want it to go with the bend of the leaf. Is that too much? Should I have done it lower? No. Just gotta make sure it matches. Yeah, that's good. No, this is on, I have Spotify, but this is just on YouTube. This is White Bat Audio. I'm familiar with him because he did the music for Diluvian Ultra. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I like this idea actually. This doesn't have to be this long. So we'll just cut it off right here. Yeah, YouTube, that's fine. Just pause my music. I wasn't listening to it. It's fine. Who cares? This is apparently music for speeding. Once this gets soldered to the edge too, it'll be super stable. It'll be beautiful. Beautiful. Yes! Yes! It looks like it's part of the leaf. It's kind of cute. Great. Fan-frickin-tastic. I'm like, I'm gonna finish 700 things, and then I'm like, I'm still working on this. This is taking me a while. These little wires do take quite a bit of time. I always underestimate how long something is gonna take me when I am like, wires, it'll make it easier. No, it doesn't. But it looks good, so that's fine. Okay, this one. Why am I having a brain fart? Music? None? Okay. Made it too long. Ugh. As long as it doesn't have rosin in the center, technically I think you can, although you're going to run into problems because most stained glass is made with 60-40 or 50-50 solder, meaning the amount of lead that's in it. I think most like electronic components use lead-free solder. And lead-free solder, to my understanding, is an atrocity to work with. It's really hard because it just has, I think it's because it has such a high melting point. And it just does not behave in the same way that 60-40 solder does. But there's actually someone from Australia that I met on TikTok who started doing stained glass a while back. And that person found solder. They bought solder and it had rosin in it, which basically, to my understanding, it's like flux that's like in the middle of the roll. Yeah, this is cute. Looks a little weird with the rose, but you can kind of see the effect. Looks cuter on the leaf. But yeah, like yes and no. You're gonna have a hard time probably if you use electrical solder. Someone asked me about, there's like this like soldering gun that looks like a hot glue gun, but for solder, but it's mostly for like circuit boards. So the tip is very, very tiny. So I had to kind of look at it and look at pictures and basically just be like, no, please don't use this for stained glass. It's a valid question for sure, but it's just there's things that you can't use for stained glass, unfortunately. Yes. That. Yeah, the rosin, it's like a core on the inside that basically I think is like flux. It's like the same thing where it's like it's a pre-made thing that helps with the process. Yeah. So, it's a little different. A little different. That was almost disastrous because I forgot how to interact with this stuff. I've been watching welding videos, and they're super cool. How they weld in that like fan shape pattern. I feel like I would like being a welder. And I feel like I'd probably get paid a lot too. I can't believe it's almost 5. Oh. It was a trip. I mean, I know a lot of welders who really like it, so why not? I can't work for someone ever again. I just don't think I could do it. I just really hate being told what to do. No. AC road building. What kind of flux is used for that kind of welding? Is it like a really, is it like liquid? I can't imagine it would be very similar to what I use. It's a bubble that formed. It's so ugly. Stop. Solder is giving me the business right now. No, I know. I just mean, what kind of flux is it? Because I use a gel flux. I just didn't know if it's like a super runny flux, or if it's like more of a paste, or if it's just a gel. See, I mean, the same thing happens if you don't use flux here, it just balls up. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that I use is gel. Like, it's like a gel consistency. I have a paste that I think is more commonly used for jewelry. But the stuff that I use is very gel-like. Okay. That's pretty nice. Clean up this little edge over here. I'm sorry that the music is probably really repetitive. I just genuinely don't know what else to play. It's like not gonna get me in trouble. So we're just kind of jamming out to some electronic stuff. Okay, now it's not raining. It's super sunny. Is it my smoke absorber? It's making a noise. When I first started doing stained glass, the edges were like the bane of my existence. I hated beating the edges, and now it's my favorite part. I love it. Look how cute this is. I'm so happy with this. This is far more precious than I could have anticipated. I'm sorry if it's very loud, but it is necessary. And then when I had my noise suppression on earlier, it was making my voice echo. So I can't win today. I just have not been able to win. No, it's okay. You're not. You're fine. You're like, wow, it must be really raining hard there. This mic picks up my thoughts, so I can't even imagine how loud it is. No, it's not that time of the year yet. Once we get to, I would say, June, oh boy, that's when the heavens let loose. Every day at about 4 p.m. That's really interesting. I hadn't thought about like needing to stream and it being like a torrential downpour outside. I just think beating the edge is so satisfying. When you can get it looking really, really nice. There's nothing better. There's probably a few things that are better, but I like it. Okay, so our little hedgehog is done. She is looking really precious. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on, we're gonna try something. Alright, so. Yay! I don't know how well you can see it, because it's kind of in the corner of the screen, but here's our little hedgehog. Looking cute. Looking pretty cute. I'm actually very, very happy with how this came out. Now, I do need to fix up a few little bits here and there, but nothing too crazy. So we'll go ahead, we'll put a little bit more flux on the parts. It's pretty common for like the little edges here to get a little bit messed up when you bead the edge. But it looks like it was only 2 spots really. That's okay. I don't know if that's smooth enough. There we go. Perfect. I am glad that you think so. I really like her. So I'll be washing this later. I'll do it whenever I'm not streaming, and then I'm gonna patina this. Do a black patina. I think it'll be really nice. I really like the quills too, because in the sun they're very subtle. It's not like when you see them here, they're kind of jarring and they look like sprinkles, but when you see it with light behind it, it's a lot more subtle. I kind of like. It's fun. I like her. Wow, this is like. Thanks. This is a lot better than I anticipated it looking. So. I was a little bit worried about the glass color choices that I chose for the flowers, but I think they came out looking pretty nice. Hey Warren, how you doing? So let's keep going. Let's just keep soldering. So next we're gonna do Some honeycombs, as per usual. Always do like at least 70. Where's the corner? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's one. That's a nice fit. Ugh. Sometimes I even surprise myself with the fit. I think my computer is like freaking out, so if the stream is weird, I'm sorry. I just looked and it's like super slow or something. So good. I want to take a picture. Let me see. I'm gonna humble brag. I just have to. I'm sorry, I have nothing else to talk about, everyone. I'm out. Fresh, clean, out of stuff to say. I think I have been, but sometimes I feel bad because I'm not constantly talking about stuff. We'll also work on, I want to get all of these honey drops done tonight. They're kind of a pain, and I don't think I'm going to be offering anything with the dangly honey drops anymore. I think honey drops are going to be exclusively like one solid piece, just because like adding the jump rings and then like it's just like this whole thing. You'll see what I'm talking about when we work on them. But great. I know it's fine to not talk, but sometimes I'm just like, I want to give the people what they want. Cookies. I want these to be the most perfect honeycombs I've ever made. a tiny little 2-minute break and go wash my hands. I think there's a hole in this glove and I got flux in one of my cuts and it's like uncomfortable and that shouldn't happen. So I will be right back. Oh my gosh, I haven't imported my Be Right Back screen. What am I gonna do? Hold on, let me see if I can import this. I guess you're just gonna see a black screen for a minute. I'm sorry. I will be right back. Is that what you're seeing? Oh, I'm so silly. I don't think you're seeing a black screen. I guess I'll just leave this up. I'm just gonna move the camera and I'm just gonna mute the audio just in case Brian is singing or something. So, yeah, I will be right back. We're just gonna do this. I'm gonna leave the music up. It'll be great. Down here. Started talking about dinner because Brian was out there and now I'm hungry, but I at least want to finish these honeycombs before I leave. You got it. I'm gonna make some, I have this like I'm gonna make some grilled chicken, and I bought Chick-fil-A sauce. I caved and I bought Chick-fil-A sauce. And Chick-fil-A sauce is basically made by God himself, so it's one of the best things ever. See, I don't know if it's like everywhere, but they started selling bottled sauce. Like, they started selling bottles of their sauces. So I've been wanting one forever because I love Chick-fil-A sauce. And I got it. It's so good. Look, I'm making myself hungry. I won't stop talking about it. Oh, definitely just Chick-fil-A sauce. Like, just the classic CFA sauce. Like I think it's like honey mustard and barbecue mixed together. Or it like has the components of honey mustard and barbecue. But it's just like the best. I feel bad for anyone who like doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's so good. Shouldn't have been talking so much about it. Now I'm hungry. No. Now I'm hungry. Alright, so for this, I don't know if I'm going to get to the little honey drops tonight. I might have to, I'm trying to think, what else I have to do today? Patina, the stuff that I've done so far. Look, I'm actually staying relatively tidy this week. I optimized Twitch. Whoa! I can knock that off of my thingy. It's fine. I came in guns a-blazing talking about it. I need to do the bee design tonight too. That'll take me like an hour. I just need to get it over with. Get it over with. Rip it off like a band-aid. Just bee design. You got it. Okay, so I need trying to do math. Yeah. 12. This one. This music is spooky. I don't even know if you can hear it. It's so quiet. What about... This is cute. Oh, I am absolutely using this for future videos. Oh, thank you. I'm making a newbie design just so I'm not recreating something that someone requested for a custom. So I'm basically just kind of changing a little bit of it. Yeah. Because I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now for a restream. So that's why no more fun music. No more progressive metal. Sad. Just use Kevin Cloud's music? Who's that? I mean, I like this. This is kind of cute. It's like Studio Ghibli. Gobbly. Who is this? Oh. Yeah. Rip, why are we ripping? What is... Stop. Can I just make my own music? How do you make music? 'Cause I'll make my own. I don't understand why there's so many variations in music style with this guy. Like the last one was like, ah, you're back! I didn't even know I was gone. Alright, well, my internet's being kind of choppy, like it keeps not wanting to play this music. And I'm a little bit hungry, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it an evening. I still obviously have some stuff I have to do, but like, you know, this afternoon has been a little bit, it's not working with me today. So I'll probably just get some food and then come back and finish this in a little bit. Oh, my internet. I feel like every time I try to stream on Sunday, it gives me problems. So I'm going to go. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me while I was freaking out and throwing stuff in a rage. So I'll see you guys probably a few days. I'll try to post it in advance on Discord next time. I feel like I just kind of go live randomly. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, their weekend, and I will see you all later.